Yeah. We are back. The NIcko Rebel Experience. It's time to get into it. Rebel.
Yeah.
We got some special guests in the building.
COD.
Yeah. What's that?
Cash on delivery.
Oh.
And that's on the thing there right now. We have royalty statements in the building. I couldn't find a better intro. I want to say cash on deck. Everything
So
that
no checks, no credit.
No checks, no credit. What you say? Drew, what you say?
Cash on deck, man. I like
What
that.
you say,
I like
do,
that.
man?
I'm with it. 100%.
100%. NIcko Rebel Experience. We have royalty statements in the house right now.
Amazing royalty statements. And we talked about it earlier, so let's get down to it. He's talking about cash on deck. Why the name royalty statement?
Royalty statements, man. It's funny. There's a couple different meanings, man. Mm-hmm. Royalty, obviously, because the idea is like we're kings. We try to compose ourselves as kings, but it's also the idea that we're all kings. We can all be royal, right. But again, also the royalty statements. There's so many layers. Royalty statements. We're trying to make the statement that we're kings, and we're also trying to allude to those checks coming in.
Yeah.
I got a question about that though too, and this is just us. Whenever I talk about that with the whole kings and the royalty stuff, you have certain people that's like, we all can't be kings. There has to be, I don't want to say followers, but there has to be people that follow the king. So if there's too many kings or too many chiefs, it's almost like they have that idea that things won't run as smooth, or people will be budding because this one thinks he's a king and that one thinks he's a king.
We can all be kings of our particular domain.
Exactly.
I may be great at one thing. I can be a king of this, and he'll follow me there. But I respect his kingsmanship in his areas of strength.
Like
Boom.
Isn't that a movie? Is it Kingsman?
Kingsman coming
That man no easy enough. Man go Kingsman. All right, cool.
Throw the ship on there. But I like what you're saying. It's true. Because we can all be leaders and followers at the same time.
Go,
of course.
Man.
And a lot of people don't understand that, I don't think.
The best leaders are followers, man. You have to know when to fall back and how to push people.
How to move, when to move.
And how not to push them too far. Like, those are all elements of being royalty, right? Is knowing how to lead.
Right.
And just, I don't know, man. That's it.
No, that's deep, man.
Some shit like
I agree with you. I man.
So I agree. But how do two individuals, cause I know you guys did your thing as individuals before royalty statements. Like, Doom, you have a serious background in DJing. Drew, you have a wicked background in music and the creatives and the arts. Like, how do you guys connect together to become royalty statements?
I see what you did there. Yeah. It's timing, really. It's timing. We were both at a point where we wanted to take it to the next level. I had just came back from DJing in China, whatever, and I was at that point, and I was just like,
just dropping that on me.
humble brag.
No, this is, I'm explaining literally how it happened. So I come back, and that experience was crazy. That's what cemented the idea of me wanting to do this music thing for real. And it's like,
what was it there that made you?
Just the love, man. It's Shanghai. I was in Shanghai, so it's party city, whatever. And then you know how you see like the after movies of like Ultra and stuff, and hearts and girls. Yo, that was me over there basically. Nice. And the whole idea is that you're playing for a bunch of people who don't know you.
They don't know you.
They don't know what you do. They don't know who you are. They're just connecting to the music. So that's when it was just like, whole nother level, whole different experiences. It was just like, I want to continue feeling that, you know what I mean? So
it's almost like you get exposed to the power of music.
Yeah.
But we were just talking about that too, is like the power of music in terms of these people just want to come hear music. But obviously when they hear the way you play that music, they gain that appreciation for you, as opposed to someone coming there specifically to see you.
Right.
So it's like you in a sense what you were doing, you were turning those people that were listening to you into your personal fans.
Right.
In that sense. So we were converting them. So that's dope.
And Drew, how you meet this madman named Doom?
Yeah.
That man here just come from China and tell me,
So we can go back to that, but really, it's we're frat brothers. I've known him.
That's what I get to.
Lambda Sigma Upsilon.
Lambda, okay, all right.
Upsilon.
Not a lambda.
Not a lambda.
It's a difference.
Lambdas don't come at me.
But yeah, man, we're frat brothers, bro. bro.
So we're
Met in
frat
college.
brothers. We've known each other for like what 8-9 years now.
man.
8-9 years, and working together professionally. I guess 3 years.
About 3 years, man.
So it was around that time
Listen to
frame.
me love that.
Yes.
Me love that. Because you guys basically show that, yo, friends can do this business thing together.
course, yeah.
Because it's often said that friends,
can't mix business with pleasure or friendship or family.
Yeah, you can't do business with friends or family.
And I was always one that's like, yo, bro, like, why can't we?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So even for Doomy come and solidify that link now and show, we say, yo, them is brothers. Before them even get into this
The business.
side.
Yeah.
Bro, that's big to me, cause that means you guys' possibilities are endless.
Yes, and the
That's
trust
the same way we
there,
see, yeah.
the trust levels
Right.
are there that you wouldn't have with somebody
Yeah.
you just do.
No, man.
Because it's one thing you come in with somebody you don't know and you're making money.
Yeah.
And that's great.
Yeah, that's great too.
But it's like when you come in with that bond and like, man, that's priceless. You can't pay for that.
Trust me,
You can
man.
make billions of dollars.
Trust me,
Yeah.
man.
You can't buy that bond, man.
So then, Drew, you guys been having this relationship as frat brothers now.
Yeah.
Doomy go off to China play. Who came up with the whole thing? Say, yo, we want to be a creative entity, or is it just a serendipity thing where both of them just say,
It was
Timing, man.
Yeah, timing. I mean, it had been a series of conversations that we had been
Okay.
having. Like, yo, how can we make this work? How can we make it make sense? And he and I were already kind of building, just working on tracks. We had started a side project called Hazer at one point.
Shit,
And
the frat brother them said them start off the guys.
What's the story behind that title?
that.
You guys in the underclass?
It was the play. It was the play on the word.
Yeah.
But love it too.
Yo, Hazer still might happen. Yo, down the line. But yeah, man, that was the first kind of iteration of royalty statements. Was Hazer, but then this guy had the opportunity to go to China, and so he goes to China. I was working at a Latin radio station.
that, yeah, I remember that,
So
yeah.
I'm working. I'm on the grind every day. He comes back from China,
How
and
long were you over there?
2.5 months.
Okay.
Wow.
2.5 months.
so like a whole summer goes by,
Basically.
a whole season. It's a new season when he comes back, and again we just build. 'Cause that's my brother. And so we go back to the conversation. All right, yo, how are we gonna do this? You know, the Hazer thing didn't happen. What's the next step?
Right.
And so we start kind of having a conversation of like, all right, we want to do music, but what can we do that's a little bit different? And so we say, all right,
cut through.
yeah, how are we gonna cut through, not
it.
just release into the abyss of the internet, right?
Yeah. The abyss.
So
That's
we
the
say, yo, let's make a show. So we decided to write a scripted series, and the music element of it was to be the soundtrack to the show. So our thought process was like, yo, let's make people identify with these characters, and then the music they're hearing, if they're enjoying the music, they'll want to check it out. They'll want to see, they'll buy into the culture and the brand that we're attempting to build.
You know why I think that's so important? Because like I tell this guy all the time, I believe that the visuals is at this stage is more important than the music. Because people see before they hear.
Yeah. You don't tell me I try to lose weight, dog.
Yo, you know what's funny you say that? That's been an important part of our journey is the weight loss.
It's the weight loss.
Crazy because
Yeah.
Drew
This
Drew
guy.
put in work.
Oh no, bro! I've lost about 115 pounds, man. About 100.
Yeah.
Specifically because I said I was like, yo, all right, we're gonna be serious. If this is like we're dedicating our lives to this,
Right.
this is not a joke. This is not a hobby.
Right.
I gotta be healthy to be around.
Yes.
But two, I have to also understand that there's a consumer's market, right? They need to buy into us.
Yeah,
And if I'm out of shape and I'm tired and I can't perform,
Yo.
who's gonna buy into that? How am I gonna inspire people?
Listen up, artists. Listen up.
Me there, listen right here now.
This guy over here.
Yeah, work on the thing out. Well, but this is something that you guys touch on that is very important, I think, where even independent artists right now still don't understand or overstand, even though we have beat it in them years. What you guys did is even reinvent yourself before you invent yourself.
Wow, that's true. That's true.
To make that decision and say, yo, this is where we want to go in and do me, or this is where we want to go in and Drew. How we are gonna get there? We need to do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
My youth, that's big, That's why we're not gonna win in a dog. Yo,
And they are winning right now.
they are winning.
Because
They
of
are
that.
winning.
Planning is so important.
Yeah, no,
super
that's an
important.
essential part of what we do is the planning, and then always being open-minded enough to look at your stuff and adjust it. Because a lot of times we get in our box of this is what I'm doing. I'm so focused. watch what you did.
Yeah.
Did that move work? How can I make it work better? What worked? What can I keep from that thing and move forward and move forward?
Cause yo, I go agree 100. Cause right now when I talk some real truth. Because when they did, I forgot you the Azers project for understand what I have now.
Yo, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
Talk, like,
real.
fun and joke aside, like that project had to happen so you guys say, yo, alright,
Yeah,
this is
man.
what we did do, or we can do it better.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
sure.
Nah, Hazel was definitely like, now in hindsight it feels super preliminary.
Yeah.
It was just, Hazel was just a seed to get us here.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is just a
Yeah.
seed to
Couldn't
get
say
us
it
to the
better.
next part, man.
Couldn't say it better.
That's why, like, you gotta appreciate the process, the journey. You shouldn't
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
Trust the journey.
You trust the journey.
Trust the process.
And don't really have like it's not wrong with having regrets in certain regards, but you guys don't regret the Hazer project, right?
No, of course,
Because
man.
it helped birth
It
where
helped,
you're right now.
exactly.
Yeah.
Man.
In essence, we're still Hazer.
Yeah.
I like
This
that.
guy over
I like
here.
that.
this guy doing that, the boss, you know what?
Hazer t-shirts coming soon.
As long as they might give them away to the people. As long as they might give them away. Alright, so alright now, you guys have a new release out, right?
Yes.
Alright,
yes,
talk
yes.
to us a little bit about that project.
It's a first song out of the soundtrack for the web series. It's with an artist named Chaotic. He's from Opalaka. This song is I said it's called Simple Man. It's our sound right now is urban pop.
Oh, wow.
That's how we tag it, because it's mainstream enough for everyone to enjoy, but it's still us.
Yeah.
It's still the foundation. It's still
authentic
it's
to our
right.
center. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, man, it's with Chaotic, and yeah. you
So
can
Chaotic is this. He's a rapper. He was buzzing like crazy.
Yeah, I see
he
guys
was
he's popping.
and he was running with Flow Rider. So we do the record with him. Unfortunately, he gets locked up, and that delays the release of the song. Delays the completion of the song.
How long ago did you record it?
We recorded the song. The first draft of the song was recorded almost a year ago.
like November.
Yeah.
November.
So Chaotic goes away. He's in jail 6 months. We see on IG that he got out. The day he
nowhere.
got out. Like, yo, we see it on IG. Like, yo, call him, man. Call him right now. Call him right now. Because we like that song a lot. It's funny. That beat originally actually wasn't even for him. That beat initially was for a female singer who will remain unnamed. But
I
she's
know
a
her,
very
right?
well, yeah, I'm pretty sure you.
yeah,
She's
Sure.
especially down here, she's well known
But
enough.
not her, the other one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I know
so
you're
that
talking
track was for a female singer. So we're playing Chaotic. We're thinking, oh, this guy's a rapper. We're playing him all the hood tracks, all the
Yeah.
bangers, all the trap joints. And he's like, nah, that's not the move. That's not the move. That's not the move.
Yo, that's
And
so-
he was hinting to us. He's like, yo, you know, I do like other songs. Sue, you play me anything, I can do it. And we're like,
So reluctantly, we played the beat.
It always works like that. Like you
Yeah, I
play, you have prejudgments in your head about an artist.
Yes.
You play certain beats.
Nah, learn my
and it's
lesson.
always the beat.
lesson learned
Yeah.
for sure.
always
Again,
the
one
beat.
of them things that you have to go through.
Yeah, it's always
Yeah,
the beat you
it
least
is, man.
expect. You like, you want that beat?
Yup.
And it's
Yup.
like, all right, you know, I've been
Bro,
there, man.
played the beat for him. The man immediately sang a little thing that came to his head.
Right.
I don't understand
that was it.
what it is to be a. We looked at each other as soon as we heard that.
You got it.
Yeah,
Got him.
you know what it is? Like for me, yo, I'm a huge Wyclef fan.
Yeah,
and
Wyclef,
and it immediately felt to
Felt
be
like
like,
Wyclef, right.
someone please
Yeah.
call 911.
Yeah.
I got the goosebumps when I heard that. Yo.
Yup.
Man, I got tune, boy. Yeah. Go on. No ease. Gas pedal upon it. Yeah. So yeah, go some boom and you hear it and you say, yo, is it this?
Bro,
Yeah, that was it.
we
knew
hear-
it from
Yeah. Nah,
the
we
time he opened his mouth. We knew it. That was it.
heard those notes. We knew it, but he goes to jail. We find out he gets released.
Right.
Call him, the man. He came out ready to go. He was not trying to be comfortable. We as soon as we call, yo,
Jail could do that to you. You don't want to go back. You know what I mean?
exact. Yo, but it's funny because some people come out the other way. Some people get out of jail
Yeah,
and they
man.
want to rest.
Yeah, man.
I gotta rest my mind. Nah, he came out hungry.
He was
So
out.
hit him up. He was like, "Yo, let's do it." We met with him at
Survival.
Circle House. We presented the treatment for the video. With it, the following weekend, video shot. Simple Man, royalty statements, man, with Chaotic. That was it. That was the birth of our first actual record that we've released,
Mad thing.
which is out on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, all that, you know, Tidal.
But hold on there. Intro it, Drew? Or intro it?
Intro the song.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead.
Radio guy.
Yeah, radio guy. I'll tell you something. A royalty statement.
This is our first song, Royalty Statements with Chaotic, Simple Man.
Shit.
So we are back, Simple Man.
Yes.
You know what's crazy too, and
Big tune,
and certain things within the recording process until the release process, it's almost like when certain things kind of happen, you almost feel like, you know what, this may be a hit record, and it's just maybe the fact that he was locked up, how that just happened. Like 6 months later, it's almost like a certain energy was like, yo, this record's gonna be bigger than we initially thought.
The energy was building the whole time.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, 100% I agree with you, man.
Exactly, man. So
That was what got us excited, because it's funny. Drive Me Crazy, our follow-up record, was on schedule to be the first one re-released. But the way we felt the energy when Chaotic got out, and how everything just manifested itself.
And the theme of the song too, it just made perfect sense as being the first song.
If you listen to the record, the whole point of it is he can't be stuck in the same place. He needs to grow. He doesn't understand what it is to be a simple man.
He recorded, and this was before
prior to the build.
Yeah.
He comes out.
And when you come out of jail, you pretty much just come out with your clothes.
Yeah.
And whatever you went in with. So you're simple.
Yeah.
So it's just everything it's just lining up, man. I think it's gonna be a big song. And we're gonna do whatever we can to help.
Thank you.
I'm gonna spin that, you know, me when I'm
Appreciate that,
playing.
bro. Thank you, sir.
I'll spin that, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's gonna be dope, bro. Can't wait. But what I want to get into too is just the essence of royalty statements. You guys do so much, and it's like you guys do it well. There's a lot of people that try to do a lot of things, and they can't do it. You know, they can only really focus on one thing. I think you guys, in terms of just the music, the production's so dope, but just the visuals that you guys present as well.
Thank you, sir.
It's incredible. Like, were you guys always into the visuals like that, or is this something that you just learned along the way, or like, how do you guys get so good so quickly?
I think it's just, I don't know, man. It's
gotta be
as far as background, like, always been into, I guess, production in general, whether it's audio, visual, and I was heavy into editing for a minute,
right?
But it's never really something that I felt like that we needed, I guess. But then when we started this whole DIY movement, had to brush off the skills.
I mean, but he's also not telling you, like, he went to Art Institute.
Right.
He's also not telling you that in Haiti, this man has operated television stations in Haiti. Like, he's got the pedigree, bro. He has the pedigree. This is
all kind of simple man thing. This is nobody with that in that. Nobody with that in that. All right, Drew. All right, go and tell me what on. I'm not telling you what on.
The full story.
Yeah, I'm not telling us the full story. Drew, bust whip on it. So, TV station,
TV station, radio station, Art Institute. This guy was the man at Lynn University. He was doing videos and spinning.
Bruh, hold on.
He was the man at Lynn.
Bro, got a story for this.
Here we go.
Slim.
Yeah.
Shit. Here we go.
TK.
At the time,
DJ TK. Yo,
Yeah.
I first met TK at the time. I was a senior in college, bruh.
Okay.
Watching him perform with Black Violin.
Wow.
Do you even remember that, bro?
Yeah, I do. I remember. Was that the one? Because we did it twice. One star opened up before us. That wasn't the same one, right?
I don't remember. It might have been. Actually, it was the first. Actually, you're right, because that was the one that I was there for sure.
Yeah.
And then I interviewed you.
Yes.
For
And
class.
you know what's crazy?
Isn't that
Full
crazy?
circle,
This
yo.
is where it's
Full
crazy.
circle.
And my brain's horrible, but I remember these things. Because I believe Jonathan brought us for that.
Yeah.
And then, I remember that. And that was the same time. Was that the same year y'all bought Bad News Brown, too, right?
Yes.
Yes, that was my brother.
I interviewed him too. R.I.P.
Bad News Brown was the baddest harmonica player
Crazy.
ever.
Thing there, man.
You know what I'm
Crazy.
saying?
You see
And
how
that
life
was when-
work, man.
Full circle.
You see how life
That
work,
was
man.
20. You were a senior.
That's like 09. I'ma say.
Yeah.
09,
Man, so we've been cool since then, man.
From DJ TK to Echo Slim.
Now you Echo Slim.
All right, now my thing for you.
Oh,
then.
here we go.
Yo,
All right.
you have asked Do me one of the questions him ask you.
Which one?
You see him say him interview your dog.
Oh, one of the questions? I don't remember.
I don't even remember.
Yo, come on. That was going to be a full circle, guys. Jeez.
No, isn't that interview's on YouTube, right?
It's on YouTube?
It's on
It
YouTube.
might be private.
Oh,
It might be private. Maybe.
That's what happens when
maybe.
you have a youth who knows too many things, you know. You can't private
So when you
videos
did
on
it,
YouTube.
were you like, yo, this is DJ Doomy reporting live?
Yeah. That's what
Not
I'm
even. Nah, it was stand up. We were on stage. It was
I remember
after
that.
the performance, and and I interviewed all three of you guys. Yeah, man, it was crazy. It's probably private because I didn't like the interview. But it's a different story.
Yeah, man. Wow.
So, yo, big things that, like, you guys really seem to be very involved even in school, which is important because all of those things were the little weights them I like to call of life that you start build up your muscles with,
Right.
You start
Sure,
build up your muscle them with that. So you're going creative now. You had all these things doing. Your Art Institute alumni, your TV station experience, your radio. Talk more about the Creative Hub, Silver Slate, and what takes place there. Like, what do you guys do at Silver Slate?
Oh, yeah, bro.
And what
Alright.
is Silver Slate?
Let me tell you.
What is Silver Slate?
Silver Slate is recording studio, I guess visual photography, and creative facility, all around creative facility. Just like
creative facility
Yes.
is what it is, man.
just like for us, we like our tags, royalty statements is we call ourselves audio chefs.
Yeah.
Audio
I like that.
and visual content, all around content
that.
creators.
Content creator,
That's
yeah,
what.
man.
That's basically what we do.
That's
Like people need. It's funny because people obviously need labels, right? You need labels to understand what these people do. So we've trying to find the label that best describes us. We've come to the terms that basically we are content creators.
Yeah.
Wow.
Content goes across different mediums though. So it's audio, it's visual, sometimes it's photography.
Yep.
It's having, specifically at Silver Slate, the idea is for us to be able to go there, find that inspiration, and be able to create something fresh that can potentially be impactful and drive the next wave of creativity.
exactly.
It ties into like we have a content piece that we do on a weekly basis called the Creative Loop, and the whole idea of Creative Loop that we came up with is inspiration, motivation, creation. So you're inspired, then you have to be motivated enough to put in the work. Then you do the creation, and the idea is hopefully your creation drives you to be inspired again, and you live in that creative loop.
I like that.
So it's like an infinite thing.
Exactly.
Exactly.
The idea is it's
We
an
get you.
infinite
You got it.
thing,
You got it.
man.
and it gets stronger as it
Get
keeps
stronger.
moving,
Yeah.
man.
So let me ask you something. Have you guys ever found yourself now? That's actually amazing to have this creative space called Silver Slate Studios, conveniently located. I'm gonna get the plug. In Plantation, Florida. It's an
Thank you,
amazing space. It has a rehearsal. No rehearsal. But what the
Band
other
rehearsal.
thing?
You have
You have
rehearsal.
band rehearsal. You have photography. Everything's set up there, man.
Yeah, man.
Recording studio, Raven touchscreen if you want touchscreen. Everything there. But all right, you have this creative space now.
Yes.
You know, sometimes as creatives, we like to be introverts.
Oh,
Yeah, we've been
I
talking
fight
about
that
this,
all the
yeah.
time.
So how that work, guys?
This guy has my friendship with him has honestly been a huge blessing in my life. I am definitely a hermit, and people a lot of times don't believe me.
Me too.
But I am. I
Me
could
not believe-
They don't
live-
believe me either.
Yeah,
I'll stay in my room all day and I won't even leave. I'll just make beats all day.
exactly.
Yeah.
That I could live
Oh, that bothers
in
me.
the studio. I can definitely be a lab rat.
Yes.
But this guy has kind of allowed me to get out of my own way. One thing I can say like about myself is I am very determined, right?
Right.
When I make a goal, I set it and I try my hardest to achieve it.
Right.
But what was missing for me was the ability to make larger goals. I am hardcore hip hop head at my core. My background, all right. So one of my mentors is Bronze Nazareth. I don't know if you've heard of him. Bronze Nazareth
the
from
producer.
from Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
That's one of my mentors.
Yeah,
That's
big up Bronze, big up Bronze.
Another mentor of mine, La the Dark Man, the Wu-Tang.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
These are
yeah.
people that I have contact with who helped me craft my style.
Nice.
Right.
Now,
Hardcore. They're all hardcore.
these are hip hop people. So if it's up to me, I will be in there making sample-based tracks all day. But I also have a musical background. I've been playing instruments since I'm a kid. But I felt so in a box that I put myself in of being this hip hop hoodie backpack guy that I wasn't tapping into all the other skills that I had developed over the years, because I felt like I was not being authentic to myself if I veered away. But we had another one of these, like, we have a lot of good talks, and we had a talk one day. He basically told me to kind of knock it off.
Yeah.
And from that day forward, it clicked. Like, yo, if you have the ability to do this and you enjoy it, how are you being inauthentic?
It's still you.
Yeah, it's still you.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what opened this lane for us to get here, like to have Silver Slate, to be in the studio, and to understand even sometimes the need to get the hell out.
Yeah.
And go meet people.
It's important when you don't go crazy.
You got, and he was looking out for him too,
Yeah.
because if you just stay stuck in that world and we're just sampling, you couldn't be called royalty statements. You have to be minimal royalty statements. Because the majority
Those
of your royalty
splits are
statement
crazy,
will be going
yeah.
to samples. So big up Doobie on that one.
Yo, I appreciate that, man. Thank you, sir.
good
I know
I
I
like
too.
that.
I love sampling.
Yes.
But when you see how much publishing you're giving up for these samples, especially if these people ain't willing to work with you, it's like, yo, it ain't worth it. Man.
They be wanting your whole
They
thing.
want your baby, your firstborn. They want all of it.
So basically, I
Knowledge
have one
coming.
question,
Knowledge coming.
and then the other one. I have a question
That's
and
two.
a statement.
Yes. It's a royalty statement?
Yeah, you're going to lead up to it. One, did you guys start in a garage?
We started in his kitchen.
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 Cooking.
Cooking
in the kitchen.
Chefing, yeah.
Hey, I was
Yes.
there too.
Yeah,
I
man.
remember them times.
That's
Yeah,
that's
bro.
all. That's
Bro,
all like
you were
vibe.
I could have been the missing member royalty statement.
Oh!
I could have been the
You hear
third
the
member,
man say?
like the fifth or the sixth
Yeah.
Could have been me.
Dog, you are.
Yo, you
bro.
got
That
it.
rest
You
of
know,
that.
you know the show.
yes.
You've been there from
Royalty
birth, bro.
statement.
French for years.
Yes, sir.
That's how the
respect.
thing said.
All right, what's the
but
setup question? What's the next
The
statement?
statement now is that every Wozniak need a Steve.
Hey,
Hey, and I was just watching the
So
Steve Jobs movie.
you
again.
guys
Yeah.
came from the kitchen. I was hoping you guys said garage, but kitchen works too. Kitchen works too. And it's good, do me. Like, honestly, for me, your character is even stronger. Because, yo, it's hard for pull a Wozniak out of him shell, you know? for Drew to acknowledge that, it's very important that anybody who feels they have, like, I don't want to say a weakness, but I want to say that they're not as, what's the word I'm looking for? Not as versed in a certain skill set.
okay.
It is great to partner up, guys. Like, independent artists need to understand and overstand this,
Yeah.
because usually them are thinking, Drew, I can always do it.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me don't need nobody. Me have my one set mind, focus, tunnel vision,
Right.
blinders. But yo, do me. If you do that, bro, yo, hats off. Because that is different, you know, yo.
And you don't even know how else he could have changed his life outside of it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because if
So
it wasn't for that, who knows if you would have went on to maybe take
Listen
your
to
health
me.
more seriously and lose that
Yeah,
weight.
listen
There's
to
so
me,
many
man.
things.
Exactly.
Listen
you
to
know?
me, man.
So yo, big up, man.
yeah, man,
You're a
big
life
up for
coach.
that, my
You're a
dog.
life
Big
coach,
up for that, cause,
Respect, man.
because when we say that, I'm gonna go there even further for say there's a lot of people in our industry that wouldn't do that.
Oh yeah,
true.
of course.
Oh, do it off
Yeah,
yourself.
we were just saying the other day about that whole me against the world thing, how
Yeah.
it does not work.
It doesn't work, man.
Because you cannot conquer the world by yourself. It's
No.
just it's impossible.
it's so
How?
true,
How do you
so
expect
true.
to do that?
You can't do that. You
Take
can't
that,
do
they
that.
take that Pac song too literally, man. You know what I'm saying? So
Convenient they were in the Pac t-shirt, but my feeling.
shed so many tears.
So
Yeah, man.
creatively now we're in the loop. Do you guys ever feel at times like, yo, I'm in this loop and it's not going anywhere? When do you guys know when to abandon something?
It's
Or you never abandon?
Well, no, it's not necessarily. The thing is, we're constantly evaluating and adjusting. that is an everyday thing for us.
Yes.
That's what helps.
We look at what we did, and after this podcast, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna say, all right, what did we do good?
Yeah.
Yo, cool. All right, besides what did we do good? What sucked? Okay.
Yeah.
How can we fix it? And what's next? Those are the conversations that we have every time we do anything.
During the podcast, you already know it's already brewing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the man them already have thing like that to
It's true. You got to think like that.
But let me
The
ask
other-
you. Go.
To add on to that, the other major thing I feel like we've been able to do is become objective to what we're doing.
Do me already
100%
go where me I go. You already go where me I go.
So
now.
like if we know, like we're able to look at whatever we're doing, like, yo, nah, that's not the move. That's whack.
yeah.
Delete.
Yeah.
Whack. If it's whack, delete.
Yeah.
That's what we say.
That's what I said. Like, who's the objective person? Well, you guys seem like
It's
both
man.
are.
Yeah.
It's kind of ingrained in the philosophy of what royalty statements is that
Right.
the need for objectivity.
Yeah.
Like if we really want to be successful, we have to be our own worst critics.
Yeah.
Before we
Gotta be.
release anything, we have
Gotta
to
be.
say, yo, this was, yo, my nigga, this, my
Yeah.
bro,
No,
this
you're
was-
good.
this was-
fine, man.
okay.
You're
Go ahead,
good.
man.
You're good.
Yo, bro, this was trash. We can't put this out.
I'm the biggest
Yeah.
hater of my own stuff.
Yeah.
You gotta be like that, man.
You also have to know when your stuff is good,
Right,
too.
Yes.
right.
You
Yes.
also gotta know
Yeah.
when
Yes.
it's good,
I have a
man.
problem with that too.
Yes.
But you're right. You have to.
I come from the same school, I
Yeah.
think, as you in that sense. I can definitely be overly critical, but you
Overly
have to
critical.
get out of your own way, and that
Yeah.
goes back to the continuously
Gotta get out your own way.
evaluating,
You're right, man.
continuous evaluation and adjusting. If you think it's trash, why is it trash? Can it be fixed?
Right.
If you think it's great, how can it be better?
Right.
Oh,
That's
this is
deep,
so
man.
good.
This
I
is so
love
deep,
this.
man.
I
You're
love
striving
this.
for progress, not
I
perfection.
love this. All right.
Quote. I'm gonna tweet that. Striving for progress.
Jump in.
not perfection.
I'm jumping right there. What's the longest project you guys have worked on? And what did you class it as? A progress thing? Or just not gonna
longest-
with it?
The longest.
You know, we all have
project.
those creative babies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have one. I have one that's like 5 years old now.
Yeah.
Chilling there.
And Dre have detox.
Yeah.
What? That ain't
Nah, for us it's probably royalty statements, the web series, the thing that
series.
started it all. That's
Yeah.
been a now 2-year process, because from inception to writing the script to going back, reading the script and revising it multiple times. Mind you, this is a multi-episode show, so we wrote multiple episodes. We had to edit each one, then going in and casting the show, working on other people's schedules to shoot,
We are good there. We are
table
good there.
reads. At the table reads,
Yep,
editing
table
the
reads.
script again, because you know the script may be amazing, but this person is delivering a different flavor.
yes,
So
yes,
understanding how
yes.
to tweak the script to their
Yeah,
flavor.
Yes. And that is collaboration. That's what I was going to go into next.
Collaboration is key.
Royalty
man.
statements. You guys collaborate on a daily basis.
Yes.
How do you guys collaborate with others?
Oh,
Because, yo, a web
Welcome
series, I'm not just
Yeah.
one in a dog.
Yeah, it's a lot of
A
people.
lot of
Yeah.
people.
And not just the people that's on the camera.
The
people
behind.
behind
Yes.
the camera, yeah. Man. Nah, collaboration is something that from the beginning we understood was integral to giving us a chance at being successful. Again, it goes back to you can't
not
be
me
us
against the
against the
world.
world.
Yeah.
It can mantra DIY or die.
Right.
Why DIY or die? Because we don't want to bother people. We don't also want to let limitations
Right.
keep us from progressing.
Yeah.
So financial limitations, a lot of people look at finance as a roadblock, not us. Finance may be an issue, but how can we overcome it? Right? So DIY or die. However, collaboration is still key. Once you have the core of whatever the idea is, being able to implement it is gonna require other people. It's gonna require time and dedication and
Different skill
require
sets.
skill sets, and making those people see your vision, our vision, and say, you know what, damn, I want to be a part of that thing that they're doing. So as far as the web series, we're getting ready to finally finalize it, but it's been a very extensive journey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And if there's a lot of changes along your journey outside of the web series
There you go.
that kind of tie in with the web series, so it's
Yes.
got to make sense.
Yeah, because the web series is loosely based on our actual story. It's fictionalized version, but
So them say.
Yeah.
No, fictionalized version, fictionalized for sure. But when I was interning, I was on the road with DJ Drama. I got to see a lot of stories. Some of those stories are sprinkled in there. Yeah. When this guy was in China, he got to see a lot of stories. So some of those stories are sprinkled in there. But you know, it's like any art, right? You take from your daily life and then you tweak it and you adjust it and you mold it to fit the whole vision.
Right.
And that's kind of where we're trying to go with the series, man. And use again that series to tie in to the music, because the music is at the foundation.
I think that's genius, though, man. I love that way you guys did that in terms of just it's. What would you say is the series more so to jump the music off, or the music to jump the series off? What would you say more so, or is it equal?
It's a marriage, man.
Yeah,
it's a marriage, bro.
It is.
And I'll tell you what. It started off as the series was a platform for the music, but as we have evolved in our like audio and visual journeys, we've realized it's both, man. It's both.
And I noticed too, along the lines of from the beginning to the end, I was like, yo, y'all production's getting a lot better, man. I was like, yo, your production's official, man. So it's like, I can't wait to hear and see the whole thing, man. I'm just waiting for, like I said, my cameo, and then I'm waiting for it to be done.
Oh, no, for sure, cameos for both of y'all.
Yeah, man, my day night, man. Where you up now? Well, if I go ask you some more thing about this creative thing, I love that creative something, I love that creative something, yeah. So, alright then, now, check it. When I go so boom, I'm gonna start collaborate with people. A lot of times people don't know. We had a podcast interview like a couple of series back with Bottles Belafonte, and he has a huge movement. I don't know if you guys are familiar with
Yeah.
He go hard, man. He go hard.
Listen to me, man. And he brought up a valid point that when you're collaborating, there's sometimes conflict. Have you guys encountered conflict while working with somebody? I know what you said. You have to find the people and align with your vision, right? Well, you know how the thing go already, my dad. Sometimes somebody will align with your vision for the moment in time.
Yeah.
And slowly then veer off of the road. So has that ever happened to you guys? And how do you deal?
I think conflict is necessary, though. You need conflict that's the fire. Yeah. That's the fire.
No, for real.
I mean, who has there been a conflict? I'm
you
sure.
Never say who you know.
Or a situation.
We ain't snitching.
Nothing I can think of right now.
Stop snitching.
Yeah, but
Big up Cam.
but may I agree with that statement?
Yeah.
I agree 100%. Like, you don't have to be rude with the person, you don't have to be disrespectful with the person. But bro, me and this man not have to agree upon something. Sorry for back here. Me and this man not have to agree upon something. But if I see him out the road and he needs something, I'm done that.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't understand that.
Nah, a lot of people. Go ahead.
I was gonna say you don't have to really be in agreement with everything, because then how are you an individual? Like everybody has their own.
How am I a king?
Boom.
Listen to me, man. Me I hear what I say. My ears might hurt me sometimes, but me I hear what I say. Yo, for real. How are you gonna be an individual?
Yo, we conflict every day.
Yeah, man. The thing is, you can have conflict and be respectful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what people don't get.
They don't get that.
They don't get that at all. So you see that, like, even though they have developed, Royalty Statements has developed a great synergy. They're telling you that this little energy of conflict actually sometimes produces the best too.
Yeah, you need it.
You need that,
sure. You need it.
You need it for growth. So that's one of the things I feel like we're kind of drifting away from in today's society, where everything's perfect.
Yeah.
You're never not gonna get along with somebody. You know what I mean? There's conflict that exists, but there's a way how to handle all sorts of conflict.
Right.
No man, nothing disrespect, you're still in a car. If you disrespect, man, I forgot box your blood clot.
Disrespect.
Yeah, this man says, but at the same time, I forgot box you down. But at the same time, there's healthy conflict. Like, yo, bro, I think this could be done this way. And then I can storm out and say, I don't care what do me say, but I'm gonna do it this way. And then I'm going to walk out and say, yo,
stop, think about it.
There you go. Yeah.
Think about it.
Do me right. And then when I come to you, boy, do me. Sorry for out that way, dog, boy. You know, you're right.
Try. You gotta look at all sides. It's perspective. You gotta see why that person wants it. You gotta just try and figure out why. If it makes sense, you might still not be in agreement with it. But if it's for the betterment of whatever it is that you're doing, then yeah, you gotta get out of your way. If it's you that's blocking it, you know what I mean?
Now you guys answered the real question what I was trying to get through. When you guys say you are your own balance, you be objective of your own self. That's what I was trying to get to.
Okay.
Because you need to have that little something there to be objective.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure. No, man. That is, I feel like, how we've been able to improve in the short amount of time, right? Because 2 years, really, in the big picture, is a short amount of time. We've been able to exponentially improve because we are open to each other's critiques and criticisms.
Yeah, brother.
Like, I do not enjoy being critiqued, but I ask for it.
Yes.
It sucks. It sucks, yo. We're creatives. Like, when we make something, we don't. Yeah, of course we feel offended. We don't want somebody telling us, "Yo, nigga, that shit's whack."
Yeah.
But I need to know it's whack, because if you can't tell me it's whack, you know what they're gonna tell me.
Yo, let me let go one gunshot. Pow.
Throw the sound effect. Throw the sound effect.
Throw one sound effect in there for them like a sleep. Because Drew just talks a real thing right now. Because enough on out they want to hear like on the don't want to hear the truth. Like say on the shit don't stink, but it think. Think like dumb. Sorry. I just get it.
But it's crazy how you'll be overcritical on yourself.
Yeah.
But if someone is critical on your track, you like in your mind, you're like, this motherfucker.
Because it's you. Because it's you. I can say that. You don't tell me nothing.
But that's why I'm say it's important, and I love what you guys have. That barrier, that ego wanna kill in between you guys.
Right.
Yeah. You know, winnings.
Thank you.
Straight winnings.
Appreciate it.
When you break down that ego, that false ego, really and truly.
Yeah.
I believe it's false.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, sometimes you can buff out your chest and say, oh, Ray and Ray, but if nothing dead behind it to substantiate it, if I can't come here and say, oh, Drew, I'm having this type of creative challenge right now, how am I ever going to get out of that? Incorrect. Is can a creative loop be incorrect? I don't know. But you might help me pivot out of it.
Non-creative loop.
Yeah, non-creative loop.
Goals to stay in the creative loop.
Yeah. You have to stay in that, but you also want to get into it like say, yo, me just a beat a dead horse. You know what I mean? So, yo, that's wicked, man. Royalty statements in the yo, I feel like we kind of off of the deep end, so I bring it back.
We did get kind of deep.
Yeah. There's a lot of gems in what these guys are sharing.
Oh, yeah.
There's so much gems, so you guys got to listen in. Listen in,
Open
man.
your ears, man.
It's a blessing to have them in the Echo Rebel experience, on the Echo Rebel experience.
Right.
Blessing to be here, man.
I tell you, man.
Sure.
I tell you. So visually, royalty statements I do them thing. What kind of visuals can we expect other than the web series?
Okay.
Music videos.
Yeah.
For sure. We're producing, we're shooting for the soundtrack. All the songs that we're putting out, we're shooting visuals to go with it.
Man.
We got coming up after Simple Man, we have Drive Me Crazy with an artist by the name of Jay Burner.
Man.
Okay, nice. Big up Jay.
Yo, this dude's serious. He's been working with Sak Passe. I don't know if you know producer from out of LA.
Yeah. Sak Passe is dope, man.
Yo, writing, all that stuff, LA, Atlanta, blah blah blah. So that's a good lineup. Oh, for you guys, we got some stuff with Serrani coming up.
We got two records with Serrani.
What kind of thing? I love urban pop, you know, dog. I really rate reggae and dance all that.
Funny you should say. They are urban pop records.
Man. I don't think them love right now. Royalty Statement, Show 28 in the studio, Echo Rebel Experience. I'm gonna play some tune and get.
Yes, and we are back. We are back here with Royalty Statements. Yeah. So we were talking a little bit off the air. It's crazy when we talk off the air, and it's just like the information we don't necessarily share with the people. I always want to hear, like, when I hear a podcast, when they say they talked off the air. I wish I could.
They talk about.
Why you can't talk about on air? You know what I'm saying?
I want to hear it exclusive.
You know what I'm saying? But just like with the content that you guys got, and you talking about, yo, we're going through a serious revamp. Just explain that, because you guys are doing a lot of great things. So I'm like, on the outside, I'm like, yo, this looks dope. So if you're revamping, it's like,
it goes back to the whole point of constantly evaluating and adjusting.
Right.
So as we wrap up the web series, we're already kind of in the mode of figuring out what's next. And really, ultimately, the goal is to not only do royalty statements content, right? Because currently we're doing the web series, we're doing the music videos. We also have supplementary content like a series that we do called The Creative Loop. The Creative Loop is kind of like a weekly wrap up, and also we try to throw some nuggets and some inspirational wisdom. We also do the making statements. That's vlog. We document everything. Honestly, like if this was in our place, we'd have our camera guy also shooting content.
Man, we can give you this footage.
Yo,
want, you know,
we'll take it. So making statements is our vlog series, but on top of that, what we're trying to move towards is creating content where we are behind the scenes as the producers. So one of those things, we have a girl who's part of our team who's family. We love her, Felly. And she was
big up Felly
for sure. Felly and Naya.
Felly.
Yeah, and so she was doing a podcast and we were producing that for her. But we kind of, again, with all evaluating the just, we said, yo, podcast in the market that she was doing was kind of a saturated thing. How can we do something that's differentiating her personality and tailored to her?
And she got such a dope personality, man. Like her stories, like when she tell, I was like, yo, you went through all of that?
And she's a hustler, bro.
Felly was what?
Grinding.
I didn't think that, man.
For sure.
So,
yo, she ran Black China, man.
Oh, yeah.
She was getting all the bookings, man. And then wait, Miss Universe,
Miss Universe. She's actually going up for Miss Universe Guyana next year.
Okay.
Yo, Felly's a grinder, bro. And so after kind of watching the first podcast that she was doing and again evaluating and adjusting, we're coming out with a new concept that the three of us sat down and created. Should I give out the name already, or hold that in the bag? I think Felly's not here. Felly's not here. We'll hold it in the bag. Let her.
We'll talk about that off the air.
But the whole thing is,
with off the air.
If you want the off the air footage, please send a donation right now to the royalty statements GoFundMe off the air footage.
Yo, but yeah, so we're revamping that, and we're using that again as a platform to create content that's based around other people, where we're able to produce it, shoot it, edit it, score it, but have other people be in front. We don't need to be all the time in front of the camera. The goal again for us as a production duo, tying it right back around, is to be audio and visual, and that goes into all aspects of the production. It's not just us being or trying to be stars. No, it's developing a following and assisting our friends who are grinders and hustlers in developing theirs.
And that's genius, because in this era, you hear it all the time. Content is king. So it's literally gold. It's like with content, I mean, you can put out some content that may not do nothing, but you can put out some content, and next thing you know, you got NBC hitting you up talking about, yo, we want to make this a television show. You know what I'm saying? So just keep creating for all the creators out there. Keep creating and just make some good stuff. Don't just be putting some random crap out there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta script it out. You gotta. These guys doing like table reads, and you know they were going hard. That's why it looks so official. And when it comes out, though, people will see it, because from what I've seen, it's phenomenal.
Thank you, sir.
It's like you guys say, it's not for us. It's for people watching and enjoying it.
For the culture.
For the culture.
When I do some of this stuff, I do it for me too. I ain't gonna lie. If I don't like it,
well, listen, the airplane say I have to put the safety mask on yourself first and then give it to the next person.
I'm the guy that'll die in the process of putting the mask on somebody else. That's just me. Especially if it's my kid. Yo, my kid's mask coming on first. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Or if it's an older lady or a nice, pretty young lady. That mask is going on their face before mine.
Boy, big up yourself.
Remember Titanic though?
But if it's someone that was, still owes me money,
no mask for them,
or ain't want to pay me for a mix, like I'm gonna put a few people's masks on before I help you out. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Okay. What you say about Titanic? What you say, Titanic? What you say?
I said Titanic. You over here? What's his name? Rose and
Rose. DiCaprio.
Whatever DiCaprio's name was.
Look where it got DiCaprio now. It got him an Oscar.
No, I'm not
Titanic. It got him frozen.
DiCaprio he was ahead of the curve.
No. DiCaprio.
He knew it was just a movie. He was ahead of the curve. He knew when my Oscar was coming. He knew he was gonna be a 100 millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So he knew he was gonna hook up with Rihanna.
He had to die though.
He had to die in that movie. But it's all good. He's immortal. He's Leonardo. What are you gonna say, Neil? You got something you gotta get out.
I don't know. I don't know how we got on this, but one thing I must say that is Leonardo. Now that we're talking about it, is for me an example that life isn't a meritocracy.
Go deeper for people like me that
man, I tell you,
vocabulary is pretty bad.
It's really not how well you perform or act or do anything.
Oh, so you trying to say he's not that good an actor?
No, I think he's a phenomenal actor. But look how long it took for him to get the Oscar, bro. He just got it.
But that's those awards. You know, we talk about those awards.
No, but that was one of the things that what people always have mentioned, right?
I like where you're going because it's about having the desire and the ability to press forward. Press forward.
Yo, man, you might forget about that. You might not take my job. You might not take my job. You might not take my job.
Never.
Nico stay throwing him alley,
Yo, he's lobbing him up throwing him. He's running the point. He's running the point right now.
You know what I'm saying?
You might not take my job.
Like Gary Payne and Sean Campbell.
Alright, so go on, Drew. Take it, Kaya.
That's you,
no,
bro.
But you have for real. Like this is where I wanted to kind of develop on, like for real. Bro.
Oh no, for sure. It's definitely being committed to the long-term grind.
That's the
Yes,
thing.
bro.
And a lot
Understanding
of artists don't see
that.
That's
man.
exactly where
people
I'm
want to. They want to be
Instant
one-hit wonders.
gratification.
They want to throw a YouTube record out and hope that it blows up.
Yeah, no
You gotta
problem.
Off
grow
of
it.
one record.
Where them do that?
Like how? They don't know who you are. How do you
Exactly.
expect for this to happen?
Right.
Exactly,
It's
man.
true.
Any entrepreneurial venture is going to require like an extended amount of commitment. If you're not
Sacrifice.
committed to the long haul, then being an entrepreneur
not
may
for
not
you.
be for
You're
you.
gonna fail over and over and over again.
Until mentally and spiritually you get to a place where you can commit long term.
Yeah.
You need to just go get a job,
Straight
do your
up.
thing, evaluate and adjust.
Yeah.
Alright, so big up on yourself. Drew just killed the whole podcast. I give you the best knowledge.
But still,
Yo, man, tell you.
you trying to say Leo ain't a good actor, man? What you
No,
trying to say?
I'm saying that's the whole thing what Drew just said.
I
Like,
understand. I'm
he's
just messing.
he's such an amazing actor, but yet still he took so long.
Yeah.
It took so long for him to get that little golden statue.
Leo or Denzel?
No, Leo all day, bro.
Whoa,
Leo
whoa,
all
whoa,
day,
whoa,
bro.
whoa,
Leo
man.
Denzel.
Leo
Leo Denzel.
Denzel.
I gotta go with my black skin and
Yeah.
my black heart. You know what
But
I'm
no,
saying?
say that you did
For the
that.
culture.
For the culture.
But no, say that
For
to
the
me that
African
defense.
culture.
But yo, listen.
Yo.
You watch Inception?
Inception is
Inception.
phenomenal.
You watch Wolf of Wall Street?
But did you watch Training Day?
Did you watch
Training Day?
Training Day?
Man.
Training Day. But did you watch Catch Me if you can?
Amazing.
Are we going there? You want to go
Amazing.
movie for movie?
We can't go movie
We
for
going
movie.
Hurricane?
and
Yo, there's one
Listen,
point
man.
I thought Denzel was Malcolm X. I really thought he was Malcolm X.
He was
Which
actually.
one was the
I
one
thought
that
he was
man
Malcolm
there?
X.
Which one was the man? What the man did in again?
Which
The
one?
one Leo, where name was like jungle, you know, some jungle.
Oh, with the beach one?
Yes.
Yeah.
You that movie that bad.
It was alright. I was like, what's going on here? What kind of drugs did you guys taking?
Dog, yo, so it's just a whole heap of things, but all the one there when them dip on the prison island. Which one that one they get?
Oh, yeah, something
what's
island.
that
It was
called?
an island.
Shutter Island?
Shut up, that bad to dog.
Man, we can list all of Denzel's
Listen,
movies. So we're not
man,
even
listen,
doing
man.
that, man.
But big
listen
up
to
each
Denzel's
one of
for
them.
sure.
Yeah.
Big up each of them because both of them are like phenomenal actors.
Phenomenal.
You know? But the
Kings.
the kings,
Kings
There
of
you
acting.
go.
straight put. But Drew said the real thing. Even though I don't feel like say it's just I put up a video or you hear say somebody put up a video on YouTube and have 100,000, my youth them could have buy them thing there. Anyhow,
Yeah.
put out great content. And even when you put out the great content, don't get discouraged.
Never.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Yep.
And
Consistency is the key.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Creative loop it.
There you
Creative
go,
loop.
man.
Yeah.
Creative loop.
it. Creative loop it. Royalty Statements is the Echo Rebel experience.
Yo.
Great having you guys.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Thank
Great
you for
having you
having
guys.
us.
Great
This was
being
fun.
Amazing.
Yeah, man. So what, we're gonna make them freestyle?
Let's
Yeah.
you want to go deep? You want to get some what you want?
What you want to do? What you want to do? Because you look like you have something in mind, you know.
I got a few things.
All right. Give them just one thing, though.
One
But
thing.
let's go.
All right, this is just this is just crazy. This is a serious turn right here. You know what I'm saying? What part of China you were in? Hong Kong? Or you were Shanghai?
Shanghai.
What were you eating? What was your go-to meal over there?
Ooh. The question everybody asks.
There's two things, right? Because I was mainly nightlife, right? During the day,
Sleep.
Completely different.
Okay.
So I don't even want to say I was eating too much because I was with my boy at the time.
Right.
But my favorite food was the street food. To be honest, the street food. There was this rice man my boy put me on.
Rice
Yeah.
Yo, this rice man, he made the best fried rice ever.
Slinging it.
Obviously, because you're in China,
Yeah.
Shanghai, and that's what they're known for, right? And there was this noodle guy who made Singapore noodles. That was
Singapore noodles.
that was my
joint.
that was my thing. And then like when you leave the clubs, it was like I said, the racks of street food.
Right.
It was like meats on a stick and all that stuff. That was like my favorite.
Okay.
That was my favorite. I gotta say, hands down, for sure.
But you knew what kind of meat you were eating, though. Just making sure.
Yo, you know what? I tried to
China,
check. I did check. It checked out to me, but
It checked
I
out?
could be wrong. But if it was something else, it was good.
You ain't get
That's
sick,
all
though.
I
You
say.
ain't
So
get sick, though. You
I ain't
ain't
get
get
sick.
sick.
I ain't get
Cool,
sick.
cool,
I ain't get
cool,
sick. I was
cool,
good.
cool.
All right, man, I gotta use that. I'm not gonna give Drew a question. So, yo, how you lose 105 pounds?
Oh.
That me the pun right there.
Man, again, dedication, bro. That's it. It was.
He wants to know the real. He don't want to hear the dedication.
That's
He wants to
what
know-
it was.
What? So what you dedicate to? Like
My
green
dedica-
leaves?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Green juice in the morning. Cutting back a lot on eating meat and animal protein, period. Like, I didn't eliminate it, but I cut it back substantially. Portion
Small portions.
control. Like, I used to eat, I was very big, so I used to eat a lot. I enjoy eating. I went to culinary art school. I was a chef at one point. I love
Just I drop this phone we had out
I'll make a bean and I'll just like chef up an omelet for you.
Yo, I make a mean omelet, bro. But nah, cutting back on all that and eating a lot of greens, less grains. So primarily plant-based and then workout every day. If you go on my
Workout
Snapchat,
serious.
yo, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter what time we finish, I
see
go
you
to the
working
gym.
out, yo, late
I'm
nights.
in. If it doesn't matter what my day is like, my gym time is religion right
Yeah,
now.
man, so
That's the way I
dedication
have
on
to
that,
treat it if I don't want to revert. I get that this is a lifelong battle I've been fighting, and it's a battle I will continue to fight.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
So-
All long you stay in the gym?
Now I'm in the gym. My sessions go about 2.5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, when I started it was 15 minutes.
I
It
do
was
like
15 minutes.
15-minute workout here, maybe 15 minutes later. But
Bro, you're naturally
slim.
lean, bro.
Echo Slim.
Echo Slim, yeah. The name says it all.
If I get fat, the name gotta change.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Can I share a story with you guys?
Please do, Nico.
Listen, me try all the time for go toe-to-toe with this guy with RYLTY. You can't beat him. Yeah, and this guy never put on weight. Me I talk,
I don't know what's going on, man.
Drew, me I talk, though we buying tight, you know,
Yeah.
dog. And you see Echo, they say nothing. Me say, yo, I feel bloated.
You wanna try again?
No.
Okay.
Lesson
for the
learned.
bad.
Lesson
Gotta
learned.
eat.
Lesson learned. Lesson learned. So yeah, man, it's the royalty statement on the Echo Rebel experience.
I got one right now. It's definitely, it might cause some friction. I mean, you guys been together so long, so I'm not trying to break up royalty statements. But this might cause a little friction.
What's up?
All right. You both have to pick. It's not separate lists, all right? And I know you got different styles. Top 5 producers all time. Both you guys gotta give 2. And then on the 5th one,
Collaborative.
y'all gotta collab on the 5th.
Top
5. So you gotta get 2, you gotta get 2, and then the 5th one y'all gotta agree on that.
All right, number 1 for me is the RZA.
Yo, respect.
Boom.
Wu-Tang Wu-Tang's
Yeah,
for the
all
children.
day. Wu-Tang is for the kids,
Yes,
baby.
man.
All
I
day.
love RZA, man.
Why you just say number 1 again, yeah? Number 2. Let me I tell you.
I'm thinking,
What am I
I'm
trying to do?
thinking.
I jip you, you know.
I'm
You see
thinking.
how Drew jump up quick?
So I give a favorite, he gives a favorite, and
you
then
give it a favorite, and then the 5th
oh,
favorite,
that's
you
how
gotta
we
agree
doing
on.
it. It's 5.
Yeah, it's 5,
Oh,
man.
damn.
Well, I put that
Top
5 in.
five.
Just in
Yeah, I
case
like
one
that.
of you want to come out of royalty statements, I'll just slip right in.
This is where we evaluate and adjust. Where I should have thought about this. I knew this was coming. Damn, because I'm gonna save the collaborative one.
Right.
So I'm gonna say, just for the sake of conversation, I'm gonna throw in Timberland.
Okay. All right. So
For the
we
sake
got
of conversation.
RZA Timbaland. All
Mad,
right.
I like that.
Number. Okay. No number, but go ahead. The
Yeah.
next one.
RZA, Timbaland. I gotta say Pharrell, man. Neptunes.
Oh, Pharrell been around forever.
Yeah.
Definitely. All
I
right.
was kind of saving that for the collaborative.
That was
That was collaborative.
I
one.
thought it was. You know,
like you playing
damn,
spades.
I messed
You
up.
playing spades.
I
Why did you drop the spade
I cut
earlier?
you. Yeah, I cut my
me.
part. Yeah.
That was was a collaborative one, bro.
It's gonna get sticky.
How are we gonna do this?
Just go in the fourth one. Just go in the fourth because the fifth one's sticky. So just put your fourth in there.
I'm gonna throw in. I'm gonna say Just Blaze.
Oh, so
That was the other one, like the collaborative one. I was
We got RZA, we got Timbaland, we got Pharrell, and Just Blaze. So the fifth one, all right, y'all gotta agree on this one.
The fifth, man. The fifth is
Y'all gotta vote for K.
Fifth one.
Can the fifth just be royalty statements?
Yo!
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
Tristan. And you know what? Yeah, why not? You guys gonna be up there, man. So I
Thank you,
I
sir.
don't want
Thank
to
you.
conflict between y'all. But yeah, man. So is there any projects you guys would like to talk about? Anything you're working on that the people can get to know? You know, obviously, social media where's it at Royalty Statements?
At Royalty Statements. RYLTY Statements.
Okay, so no vowels.
No
right?
O,
No vowels in the royalty. Royalty, no O, no A.
Okay.
Statements.
And then what you guys got coming up, man?
Again, the supplementary content go on YouTube. We have the creative loop. That's
Subscribe to our YouTube
Yeah,
page,
subscribe to YouTube. Do
You
that.
guys got good content. You guys update that frequently.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, man. We got the creative loop. We have the vlog making statements. And the web series coming soon. The secret project with Felly. And the new video, new song with my man Jay Burner, Drive Me Crazy. Royalty Statements, Jay Burner, Drive Me Crazy. That's from the soundtrack to the web series,
That
Royalty
one's coming out.
Statements.
So yeah, drop that. Intro that one first, man.
Do me.
Yo.
Intro.
Give me the the Haitian radio. So flip it, yo. Give me some Creole
Some
and
Creole.
then bomb, and then give me some English.
Give him the sock passe, bro.
We ain't doing that.
All right, cool.
We ain't doing that.
I can't
Yo.
believe Man, I take back my subscribe then, you know. But just subscribe, but if I did so, yeah, go down, man. I forgot to take it back.
Yeah. Yo, suck out fed. It's Royalty Statements right here. Listen out right now. Jay Burner, Royalty Statements, Drive Me Crazy. Right there. Boom.
Mad thing, man.
Boom.
Yes, Echo Rebel Experience, show number 28.
Boom.
It was
Yeah,
great.
28.
Great.
Royalty
Yeah,
statements in the place.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
not quite great, but
Rate
hey.
them, you too.
Yo, make sure you check him out. What's the website?
RoyaltyStatements.tv. RYLTY Statements.
.tv. They're ahead of the game. You know what's going on. Man. Netflix, check them out. Amazon, all these streaming services. NBC, come on, let's get it serious here. We got pilots, we got all that. We got
that,
do it.
yo,
do
that.
When y'all see the actual series, the production value is like, yo, someone's gonna pick it up, man.
I don't think them are gonna have no problem. I don't mean I say.
Nah, man. Yo, we out of
Appreciate
here.
it, man.
These are my brothers for years.
Yes,
NIcko,
man.
Rebel, Echo Slim,
Friends
DJ
for years.
Drew. Oh.
Yeah, man, I'm big up the cameraman as always, you know, Sean Alaric. Big up yourself, you know, you.
Yes.
Send speed, you know,
Send speed.
bandana and thing today, you know.
You know what I'm saying?
My bandana brethren, yeah.
Yeah.